Our company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are displaying customers' 200-inch screen outside. Trying to figure exactly where we're going to put it at. I don't want to overtop the 250. I want to do a dual screen setup, like one on one side of the deck, one on the other side of the deck. So we're going to get this thing taken outside and see what we got to do to get it hung up. I wonder if I have enough room. Of course, I should. The whole section of the deck, we should have it. Did I bring everything downstairs for that? Let's grab the drill. So this will be the first one we've done like this. 202 massive screens outside back to back. This should be interesting. All right. So we should have the room for it. Honestly, we should. We got the 250 on this side. So we're going to run a setup there for a projector for that screen. And then we're going to run a short throw for this setup right here because we don't have the distance. So we got to cover that whole section right here. We should have the room to do it. Should have it. Now, the screens are completely weatherproof. If you get a little dirt on, take a guard hose, wash them off. That's all you gotta do. So they're fully weatherproof. One screw short, really one screw short. more. All right, so we're going to hang it like that for now because my end, I don't care if my screen hangs down, something hits it, I can go do a touch-up job on it. But we need to make sure that screen doesn't get any damage to it. I got a lot of birds out here, that's why. So we got it hanging up already. We got to come out here. I got to put a short throw on this side because that's the only thing that's going to fill that screen out. On this side, we got to do a long throw. So we're going to have some cables running through. I got to go upstairs. I got to tangle 100 feet of extension cord to come from here to connect into that unit because I want that one on and this one on at the same time tonight. And if all goes well, we didn't get any bad weather. We got cool air out here, which is pretty nice. And I got less mosquitoes on this side than on that side. I just got to go over from once in a while to just show it off. You see that line right there going across? Right here, we're going to build for Halloween. We're going to put it on a display. So I'm kind of sizing out. We're going to put a huge rear projection screen, a projector here, and we're going to do some holograms, faces, so people can come down and get candy. They can see that creepy nonsense right there. Put a couple fog machines out here, some strobe flashers here and there, and then I'm going to be set up with this huge, massive candy bowl right there with lights around it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have the porch dark, but not too dark, because I'm about to get hurt. So, and it's just basically going to glorify this giant candy dish, this giant bowl. Take one, and I'm going to have a fog machine in the front. Everything's going to have a little misty kind of glow to it, and then we're going to have the flashers going off with the fog machines, and I'm going to be sitting back there in my ghillie because I want to be able to blend into the environment. It's not to basically come out just to scare people, have a little fun with the kids and stuff like that. So last Halloween sucked for them. They didn't really get a chance to do much. So I'm going to do about 50, 60. I don't know how big this bowl is going to be. I'm trying to get a really big bowl. So it's really tempting. But it's going to be bolted. It's going to be secured. It can't carry it away. And then I'll be sitting there just in case we get some unwanteds in there. I'll be sitting there with the ghillie on, and I can scare the crap because they won't even see me coming because everything will be covered in fog and flashing lights and stuff like that, the strobe lights. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm measuring how big we're going to have the face moving back and forth in the background. Should be pretty cool. All right, so this is hung it up and ready to go. I got another screen coming in a few minutes. That's for the levitating screen for upstairs. We decided to do a frameless levitating screen. Just think about it. There's no frame, and it completely looks like it's floating. Idea came to me when I was downstairs working on something. I thought, oh, that'd be freaking cool if we can pull it off. Right now, I'm installing the attachments upstairs, so we'll see where we go with that. All right. Ugh. Keep forgetting how tall the stand is. Equal to the size, but I gotta slam into it when I come down here. All right, so next we're going to be working on customer screen, which I'm going to look at real quick. So this customer screen, he said he couldn't see the screen. The screen wasn't coming up. We would have got to it a lot faster, but we just got hit with the orders and everything else that had to be done. And then I had the 200-inch screen that had to be coded for the customer. That's why you kept seeing all the football. Because that was the customer calling me in, asking me, hey, can you show me this and show me that? I thought, oh, no problem, we can do that. But it's going to be pretty cool. We get a chance to see it outside on display. So let's see what we got here. So we tested this screen before it shuts out of here. Let's see what we got. Where are my clamps? Oh, right there. "100-inch screen." About 100-inch. It seems so wobbly. Very wobbly. we don't have any hooks on that side. You'll be surprised. All right. Let me know. Okay, no bungees. No bungees. I don't have bungees. How big of a bungee do I need to put? All right, let me see if I got it. Grant, I gotta buy some more bungees. Good enough to get from here. That's gonna be pushing it too much. Yeah, I'm pushing it too much. Let me go grab our bungees off this paint set up outside. And I don't know where you guys might be at on the end of the earth, but man, mosquitoes are freaking rampant. I thought I was the only one going to freaking mosquito city every day. I went outside, but apparently everybody else is getting bit up. Let me see. We need our fire stick for down here. So much tripping over. Seriously. Put fresh batteries in the fire stick, literally. And bottom menu's not even there. Yeah, this is it. YouTube.
Here's YouTube.
$4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
This is why I warn people about making statements about saying, hey, the screen's so dark I can't see it. Good gracious, man. This is what wastes my time and my day. It really does. I don't like this. And we know we test these screens before they leave the shop. They got batch numbers attached to every last one of them. And we always get somebody who says, oh, the screen's so dark I can't see it. The one thing they don't expect for me to say, well, send it back and we'll test it out. They don't expect for me to say that. And that's what we request. There's nothing wrong with the screen, literally. But this is what we're going to do. So we got a thing called black silver. The black silver option heightens the white load higher. This was why I explained to people that maybe black technology is not for you And it would be better if you just would go with the more lighter products that we have. So we do have a gray screen paint now at $38. And on top of that, one of the options for the black technology under the acoustic screen is called black silver. So we'd advise you, if you're not sure with black technology, if people all want that OLED, if you're not sure with black technology, especially if you're coming off a white screen and your eyes are not adjusted for black technology, we advise you to go with the lighter technologies that we offer. Oh, I have this outside tonight. I haven't taken one of these outside yet. But I got an area to string it up too. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll coat it to the black silver. Before I coat it to the black silver, I'm taking this bad boy outside and watch a movie off of it. I haven't taken one of these outside yet.
With Roe v. Wade overturned.
Oh, we don't need to hear that right now.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every 5K, easy bucket, and all-day dance party starts the night before on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Visit sleepnumber.com to learn more.
When you live with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis, your day can be full.
Yeah. Okay. Snow demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, my favorite. Snowfall Fantasy. Screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
That's my favorite right there. Dark, you wouldn't be the white snow. That's why I said be careful about what you put in when you talk to me. Never put in unwatchable. To test all these screens before they leave out of here. That's why they have those little codes you'll see in your screen. That's the batch number to your personal video. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, they got it right. Things you never do. Pretty sure I'm using more light than the customer is using right now, so we'll take the lights out. K to 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
J and K 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Oh, it's right there. There you can see it. Right there. Right there. Alright, so claim was that the screen was completely unwatchable and couldn't see it. I don't see a problem here at all. I'm running more lights than what usually most people do in their demonstrations. I don't see anything wrong, so I have to give this guy a call today because I'm curious what he saw because I'm not seeing it. The best we can do for him, we'll alter it to a black silver, but I don't see anything wrong with it. Now, I can't explain this enough. This is right there. When you go to the website, look it up, it's right there. You can't compare black screens to a white screen. It's not going to work. Just like saying, if you're going to take a white screen, compare it to a black screen when it comes to contrast, not going to work. If you're expecting, these are the customers usually we get. Or not usually we get, but we get it from time to time. We get customers who want a black screen to produce contrast levels. Of course, super dark, which you're supposed to do. But they also want the black screen to be able to produce white levels equal to a white screen, which is virtually impossible. So they'll take a white screen, stick it next to it and say, well, I'm expecting to get that same white level. It doesn't work that way. And this technology is a give and take. If you take a gray screens do not produce the same white level as a white screen, virtually impossible. Sad thing about gray screens is they're stuck in this in-between world. They don't pull contrast levels equal to black screens, they don't pull white levels equal to white screens. So they're in between. So you can't have both. It doesn't work that way. When we develop technology, it has to be bright enough so you can see the image crystal clear. That's why we do white level tests. That's why all the demonstrations are posted to the website so you can see everything. White levels on white sheets of paper, white surfaces versus our technology to make sure the white levels are not coming up too low. We do our contrast levels. The whole 9 yards certifies everything. If that screen was coming up too dark, you would not be able to see that. That'd be virtually impossible. But let's show you a little more. White sheet of paper, network gray 773. All right. Can she listen to command? Except that she's not listening right now. Look at this. Now she listens well. Red screen. Oh, she must be having a moment, people.
Getting that from YouTube.
And here it comes, okay.
Say switch it.
All right, we got the red screen. Network gray 7073, white sheet paper. All our screens are tested the same way every single day. Let's get a pad for this. And for fun, let's get ourselves a $3,000 certified screen right there with a whopping 0.9 gain. Look. Now, I know, cancel. I know for a fact that when we design this product, that is tested before we leave it out the door. Matter of fact, it's even tested before a customer can even get his hands on it. They're tested. There you go. So we got certified $3,000 screen, gunmetal technology, of course. We have network grade 773, and we have over there the white sheet of paper. Blue screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Just to show you, if you're sitting in the dark, that people think the best vantage point they have on a screen would be in the dark. Again, I could do this all day long on any screen we have in here. They don't pick up on our screens. So if someone tells me that the screen's kind of too dark, that means these screens would be able to overpower that screen with no problem. A white sheet of paper, network grade 773, which is the light gray screen, and a gunmetal screen, which has a high reflective surface. That's how we know the screen's not coming up too dark. If it was, you wouldn't be able to see the colors correctly. They would come up too dark. Purple screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, I could easily send the screen back because there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. But the customer feels that he wants higher white levels. So we will convert it over to a black silver. This is money that comes out of my pocket at the end of the day, including shipping it back. So make sure you know what you're picking when you go into our shopping carts, that you know what you want, because I will request for you to send the screen back here and we will do the test live. I hide nothing from anybody. Slow color change out.
Getting that from YouTube.
Okay, cool. Keep up as long line.
Familia García, ¿qué opinan de los infladitos cheese and puff? Horneados con queso 100% real.
I tell you, there are days, boy, where it crosses my mind just about every day to sell out. There's people already interested in my technology already. They want to sell it for more money. They know it's worth more money. I know. I try to be fair to everybody at the end of the day. I try to make a product that everybody can afford. But there are days where I just feel like the work we put in is just not appreciated. And we would make much more money if we decided to just go into the corporate line, sell out, and let the big companies take over. Then that means the everyday Joe couldn't afford technology on that level. He would have to spend thousands of dollars to get it. But we never let one apple. I mean, I don't want to judge the customer in that way, but I don't like the fact when somebody tells me that they can't see the screen. And we know we tested the screen before it left. We know the screen was tested before it was ever offered to the customer. These are the same tests that we have to put the screen under when we design them. So I can come in here, lay this against the screen, and show you a difference between night and day between a certified $3,000 screen, network gray, and a white sheet of paper. I can show you the difference. The reason why I don't, because I always get those customers that come on and say, hey, thank you, buddy, for saving me a ton of money, such and such and so. This would have cost me such and such and so and so and so. There you go. But we know the product works. We test them. That's why we do the test demonstration. So I thought tests are very important on screen. That's why I tell you, when you go and you buy products that are untested, this is the reason why they fail so miserably when they're going, like I said, for instance, I'm not going to bring it up in a demonstration, but if he had tested his product, he would have realized that the network grade 773 matched his product. He never tested it. That's why it caught him off guard. You got to run all kinds of tests. Some people are afraid to run the test because they're afraid that the screen's going to fail. Well, then that's a good thing, because that means that's an area in the screen you need to fix. You hope you get some failure that may pop up, so that way you know, okay, I need to fix this right here so we can adjust it. But people that are afraid to put those tests out there, you're launching a product out there that, again, is going to have some issues with it because you never tested it because you're afraid to test it. You're afraid of hard work. You're afraid of going back to the drawing board and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again and doing it again. That's the whole process of testing and making a good product. It's a constant testing. And whatever comes up in a failure, it's not really a failure, it's just showing you that this needs to be fixed and corrected. So if he had tested his product, he would have realized that, hey, look, I'm matching this stuff at the end of the day. Let me go in and fix this, make it better so I don't end up matching this. And this is what happens when you don't run tests. So if someone basically says, hey, look, I bought your product, I need you to do me a favor, do a test between so and so and so, they can't do it because it's going to match the screen because they don't know what's going to happen because they never did the test. We know it's going to happen because we run tests all the time. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now I'm just going to basically chalk it up to, it's coming off a white screen, he's not used to the contrast levels, I'm going to leave it at that. What we're going to do is we're going to take the screen, hit it with a black silver, make it brighter. The black silvers have actually a higher, like white level, and we're going to, the contrast is going to drop a little bit, but it's going to be a higher white level, and that's what he needs. That's going to suit him best. So we'll do that with no extra charge whatsoever and ship it back over to him. But don't tell me that you can't see the screen because we know you can see the screen. AK Desired Nature.
Getting that from YouTube.
So I need a bowl of cereal and some cartoons so badly right now. Some Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, some old cartoons from back in the day. Oh, Josie and the Pussycats. I haven't watched that in a while. Love to do that. If I had a huge lot, I would basically set up like a big screen there, something that we could roll off, take down, whatever, set up, whatever, put a projector in an outer box, and introduce kids to the old cartoons from back in the day. They would have a ball with it. A lot of these kids never saw Tom and Jerry, Roadrunner, Felix the Cat, you know what I mean? They've never seen Marine Boy or Art. What do you call the other one? Speed Racer. That was an amazing cartoon. Oh my goodness. You put with Speed Racer, you had it good. Johnny Robot, all of them, man. Hanna-Barbera had so many cartoons. I would like just have a screen. Huckleberry, I remember that. What's it called? I forgot the name. The rooster and the dog. I forgot the name of it. But anyway, yeah, just have a screen that would just show 24-hour cartoons for free for the kids or adults. Doesn't make a difference. I show them the old school from back in the day. Nothing like watching the Wile E. Coyote destroy himself from time to time, which is freaking hilarious. Tom and Jerry, the old school. I'm not talking about the new Tom and Jerry. I'm talking about the old school Tom and Jerry's from back in the day. That's what I would do. I would just play hours and hours of cartoons for just everybody. I was talking to somebody about, I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't have the patience for it at the end of the day. I really don't. But I've seen cereal bars. Like literally, there's a place you can go and you can get cereal. It's called a cereal bar. But they don't have any, they should have big screens in there to watch cartoons. There's nothing more entertaining than watching old school cartoons in a big bowl of cereal. You'd make so much money off of that, literally. You'd be surprised how many people will come in to get cereal. People eat cereal all the way around the clock. And then have a big screen to watch cartoons too? Oh man. That'd be crazy. Do 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 do. That'd be cool. You'd be surprised how many people would come in and eat cereal. And I'll tell you why. Because it gives them a blast from the past. They get to visit their childhood. Sitting around with a bunch of strangers, chilling, having fun, big bowls of cereal, watching cartoons from back in the day. Yeah, you'd make a lot of money off of that. You'd be surprised. Brings people closer together. Everybody got something in common. Or remember that cartoon from back in the day? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, those were the good old days, people. Saturday morning cartoons. Oh, Popeye. I forgot Popeye. That was the classic. Right? You got another one? We're done. Especially when you get into the, well, at one point, shoot, Japanese TV pretty much controlled all of freaking most of the afternoon cartoons. You had Godzilla, All-Star Blazers, you had Godar, you had Marine Boy, you had was that the All-Star Blazers already? Yeah. Johnny Robot. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, they controlled most of all that back in the day. I remember All-Star Blazers. That was the shot. I used to watch that faithfully. That and Godar. All right, people, we're done. I don't see nothing wrong with the screen. It's working perfectly fine. But like I said, you could be coming off a white screen. Usually people, if you're coming off a white screen, don't jump to the black screen right away. We have something called black silver. They're much lighter, and that's what I suggest you go with. We're going to coat this and turn this into a black silver, do a demonstration. I'll send it back to the customer. If people make statements, I can't see the screen, it's unwatchable. Yeah, we test them down in this area, that's why. I just want to get to that real quick. Why, I try to get as much as I possibly can, so just squeeze that in there, because we got the screen hung up pretty early. Squeeze this in and get this done. And then we're done from there. I got to be out later on tonight. Visit Mosquito Valley. So I got to go upstairs and untangle the joists. I get to go upstairs and untangle 100 feet of cable. So we can have 2 projectors playing at the same time outside, which I haven't even had a chance to do yet since I've been down here. Smell the breeze. The breeze, I don't know, they have butcher every time. I can smell it. Show you something. See that right there? There's your batch number right there in the corner of your screen. You can match that to a video showing your product being tested. Right in the corner of your screen right there. We know that thing works when we let the shop go. On your screen, you will see right over in the corner your batch number. And you can go back and trace it to the video when your screen was first processed. So that's how we knew the screen worked, because there's a batch number on it. We gotta move this out of the way because that's driving me crazy. Just had it for the time being. So I'm gonna do a 2 projector system outside. Where's my screen got here? It's supposed to be on its way. I wonder. Them birds on here. Oh, it's here. That's what I'm talking about. This is for the levitating screen. All right. Since we got the screen here, let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a frameless levitating screen. I'm still trying to figure out how this is going to work, but it should work. Honestly, it should. It's like tethering the screen. It should be the same way. So, let's take you upstairs because I don't feel like doing another video for this. I really don't. I'm tired. This is my job today. This is what I'll be doing. Untangling that nightmare. But let's show you what we're going to be doing upstairs for the top floor. The room is we're converting to all white. All right, the project. So, I thought about building a frame and having the screen hang, but I thought, I did that one already. Let's try something different. So, let's do something completely frameless. So you see that hook, this loop screws right there. I have to take a piece of string, run it across so it's even on this side, put another one in there, put one down here, put one down there. Now, the next one I'm going to build, I'm actually going to build a frame for it. Something black that I can put against the wall. Wherever the frame's going to be has to blend into the wall. If the wall is red, the frame has to be red. It has to blend into the wall. That's what gives it the invisible effect. So, we're going to put loop screws here, loop screws here, here, and here. This is just for this bird. For what we need to do is see if this actually works. We're going to hang the screen using fishing line, which means that all this being white with the neon glow behind the back of it, light's going to transfer through this. It's going to make the screen look like it's sitting there by itself, floating. That's going to be pretty cool to watch. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to design. The screen's going to sit right there in the middle. So Tuesday, the rest of the paint gets here. We finish this off because this is looking kind of blotty. So we finish this off, get the paint job, get all this coated, converted into white. Already got the white curtains put in already, but we got to take those down. Get all this transferred to white, touch up the ceiling where we jacked it up. And then on the floor, that's floor paint right there. Same flavor paint that we used for my dedicated theater room because I needed dark floors. But this one, I'm going to have white floors. So it's going to bring plenty of light. I want as much light in here as possible. Oh, it feels so great to be in this room and convert it into a bright room. The dark room was driving me crazy. So anyway, so once all this is trimmed up, all this is done, all this is finished, then we're going to hang the screen, put the blue neon in, and then after that do the floor, and I can move my stuff back in here. And we'll be done. Okay, well, since I got my screen here, my screen size is 120 inches. That's what I ordered. I was going to build the frame, but I thought I want something even crazier. So it should work. Because the screen is spandex, that's why. It should stretch. So I'm going to basically be in here working on that because I'm going to hang it up and see if it actually works. If it actually works, I'm going to move forward. If it doesn't, then I'm going to go build me a frame. All right, with that being said, I'm going to leave right here. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. Boom.